Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and what a great way to start the video. But today I'm going to be explaining as to why I'm going to be quitting Vehicle Legends. Now, I got a few reasons. Now, number one is because the lack of updates. The lack of updates has made this game like not worth playing because like some people just grind the game in hopes of getting something expensive from the next update just for them not to add anything good. Now, before I say this, I might come back to the game, but as of right now, I'm probably going to be quitting the game because I'm also not just gonna do what I did with Driving Empire, where I said it was gonna be my last Driving Empire video just to come back like a month later. But that's because Driving Empire is like, how do I say it? They did a good update, that collection update had me coming back. But yeah, and the lack of updates is really just a bad thing because sometimes this game would go 2 weeks without updating just to add one stupid looking Ferrari, and I think that one time was like a Ferrari Testarossa. And like, so that's the thing. Like, if you're not going to update for a while and then you update, at least make sure it's a good update. Like, even though they can't get all the cars, they could at least have fake Ferraris and stuff or fake Lamborghinis. And like the models from the dealership tycoon, so like this game's dealership tycoon, they could at least add the fake models from that game so the updates aren't so lackluster. Or they could at least do a 2x event. Because as you know, back then when they wouldn't update for a while and they just didn't have an update for a certain week, they would just add a 2x event, and that they don't even do that anymore. Because before the Pininfarina update, we didn't. No, I think, yeah, before the Pininfarina update, the game did an update for like 2 weeks, I think, or before the Lotus update, I'm not sure. But it's just the fact that this game does not update that often, and even when they update, they just add a mid update like the week's update. This week's update, we got a Pagani Huayra Tempesta. I mean, Pagani Huayra BC Tempesta, which is not bad in itself, but then we just got AFK servers, which if I check out right now, you're going to see how useless they are. So, if I look at the, um, as you can see, this looks very similar to Driving Empire. Not exactly the same, it's less detailed, but just the golf cart being here is a copy off of Driving Empire, because Driving Empire has a stupid Pontiac on here, and this game has the golf cart on there. You can also see how the next bonus thing is on top of your screen, so that's also copied off of Driving Empire. You're also making a stupid amount of money, which makes this pointless. Like, yeah, people race in this game, so I don't know what's the point of this. AFK servers should only be a thing for games where people don't really race. For example, Driving Empire. In Driving Empire, people don't race, so that's why they had the AFK server. So that was actually reasonable. But in this game, people race, and you can solo race, so it's really pointless. I saw people complaining about it, and now here's where it gets personal. This is more so as to like more of personal in my opinion, for me. So this doesn't really affect. This isn't really something that the whole community can agree on, but this is more personal. I was on the Discord server talking about how this update is mid. Now, mind you, I wasn't on my main account. I was on a different account because um, I was doing something that I couldn't do on my main account. So yeah, I was on another account and I had said I was talking to other people talking about how the update is pointless and how like it's just a mid update and stuff. Like the Pagani isn't bad, but we were mostly talking about the AFK servers. People were comparing it to Driving Empire's AFK servers and how you can make more money driving Empire from driving than the AFK servers on here. And they were saying how it's pretty much a copy of Driving Empire's AFK servers, which is literally true. They literally just snatched it off. And there's also when people go to races, as you can see, there's like a 1 that shows up telling you that there's people at the races. Now, even though that's not a bad idea, even though like that's not a bad thing, it's still copied from Driving Empire. I mean, you can tell. Like these two games, Vehicle Legends and Driving Empire are just similar in general. Like their maps are both based in California. Their new maps. This game's new map was going to be based off Miami, and so was Driving Empires. So lack of originality, but that's not a big deal compared to what I was just talking about. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I was talking on there, then Foninian went on there and told somebody, like for example, they said, not for example, but he said to that one person that was ranting on the update saying that you don't know how to run a game. So then I replied to that message that Foninian said, and I said that he killed off his game. Because as you guys know, this game has been releasing mid updates and not update for a while. Then they cancel their new maps. Then the car removals, like I lost my Koenigseggs around a month ago, which was just terrible. terrible. I had a Koenigsegg CC at 50 and a Jesko, so when I lost that, I was like really pissed off. So that's another thing. The car removals, the lack of updates, lack of content, and them not listening to the right side of the community. Because, like, yes, most of the game's audience is going to be on mobile, and, like, just because they say it's not good does not mean they can't make adjustments on the map to make it less laggy, something that they clearly didn't try. And even so, like, it's not like if they get the new map, people are just going to stop playing the game. Because, trust me, that new map was not that laggy. I don't know what people were talking about. And he clearly didn't think about the other players because there's a lot of players on this game that are playing on PC like me, or console, or actually good phones. So even so, I would have still, if I were him, I would have still added the map because you gotta account for the people that can actually run the new map. And even if he wasn't gonna add the map, he could have left the testing place open and just called it, for example, Vehicle Legends new map or something, and left that place open. Because I bet you they would have half of the game's player base would have probably moved to that version of Vehicle Legends. But yeah. Um yeah. I'm I actually already forgot, which is kind of dumb, but after I said that he killed off his game, he banned me, which was just dumb. So I got banned for sharing my opinion about the update and telling him that he killed off his game, which is literally true. He killed off his game. This game has gone downhill since like March, ever since all those car removals happened. So like around the time where Lexus, Toyota, Nissan, brands like that got removed, that's really when the game started to go downhill. And now seeing how Faninian is, no wonder he's getting a new team to take over from the game. Like that dude is like, I do not like him anymore. Like back then I didn't have a problem with him, but seeing how he is now, seeing how just rude he is, then yeah. And by rude I mean he also called people that were ranting on the update stupid, and then he deleted those messages trying to cover up what he just did. But I took a screenshot of the last message before he deleted it, which was "You guys are stupid," which is honestly kind of rude. Now I'm not trying to sound like those people that make things over dramatic, but this is just like a serious thing. You're the owner of a big game, and you're just gonna call your players stupid just because they don't like an update you did. Well, if you don't want that to happen, then don't release a bad update, and people won't say that. But yet you still released a bad update, so then that's what you get. But yeah, that's really much it. Some of these reasons were reasons that the community can maybe agree on, or reasons that other people can agree on. And some of these reasons, like the one I just went through, are more of personal reasons. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Tell me in the comments what you guys think of this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.